A new season of college football is upon us, and with it comes a fresh opportunity for the Charlotte 49ers. Under partly cloudy skies and warm 86-degree temperatures, Charlotte opens its 2026 campaign at home against FCS Southeast, aka the Citadel, in this Week 1 Saturday noon kickoff. After a difficult 1-11 season a year ago, the 49ers were hoping to take meaningful steps forward in head coach Tim Albin's second season at the helm. Charlotte will look for leadership from senior wide receiver Jaden Barnes, a dependable target in the passing game, while senior linebacker Caden Schmitz anchors a defense determined to show significant improvement from last fall. The Citadel/FCS Southeast has made the trip from Charleston with upset hopes of its own, eager to test itself against an FBS opponent. For Charlotte, though, this afternoon is about establishing a new identity, rewarding a loyal home crowd, and proving that better days lie ahead. We'll see if the 49ers can take that first step as the 2026 season gets underway. It's FCS Southeast/the Citadel taking on the Charlotte 49ers coming up next.
Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Condors and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And it'll be the Condors will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for the squad.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Pulls it in, it's Barnes. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Third and short now from their own 48. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The 49ers will call on their punt team. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So the Condors offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Might have a chance. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Now on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Wants to throw. It's right. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's McGee. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Running inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Condors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Off play action. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Red pass, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The run inside. It's Rutledge. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here's the pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. On the ground, it's Rutledge. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Here comes the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And it'll be the Condors are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's a draw. Got a little grass. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. Spinderella. And he's in. Touchdown, Condor. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Condors send out the punt unit. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Looking for a man, it's Harold. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That's caught. It's Boston. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And it'll be the Condors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're working that left side. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. To the air, it's Harrell. Setting up the screen. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rutledge. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Missouri State looking for a 2nd win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. Now over to your game inside Jerry Richardson Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's right. Makes the catch. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. On the run, it's Cobb. Across the 45. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The 49ers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to move them on the counter. Maybe some room here. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Tackled there by the defense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Condors will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rutledge. Turning it on. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rutledge. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Harrell. He's got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the 49ers are flying down the field. Looking for space. It's Cobb.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown 49ers. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there is no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Middleton. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to him. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the draw, it's Middleton. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Trying the run, it's Middleton. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running the option. It's right. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. Looking downfield, it's right. Rushes on him. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football.
There's a crease. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Quarterback keep. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. An explosive play in the running game. Moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. The Condors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Under fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Oh, what a move. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And it'll be the Condors are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Inside the 40. The 40. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Looking downfield, it's right. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Condors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. And the 49ers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. In the red area, it's Cobb. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Might as well stick with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Running inside, it's Cobb. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's right. Got a man, it's Garrison. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So the Charlotte 49ers used a big second half to roll to a 29-7 victory over FCS Southeast, a.k.a. the Citadel, and that equals all of last season's win total for Charlotte. As they finished 1-11 a year ago, they are now 1-0 in 2026. Nice to start with an FCS school. Let's take a look at the team stats. Charlotte had the edge in first downs 22-14. Total offense 407 to 265. Rushing yards FCS Southeast had the edge here 180 to 138. Passing yards, Charlotte had the edge 269 to only 85 for FCS Southeast. Third down conversion percentage, Charlotte had the edge 41% to 33%. Turnovers, FCS Southeast had the only turnover of the game. That was an interception. And then time of possession was won by Charlotte by just 30 seconds exactly. Looking at the player stats for Charlotte, Connor Harrell finishes 24 of 40 for 269 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. FCS Southeast Earl Wright finishes 10 of 20 for 85 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception. Leading rusher for FCS Southeast, Rock Johnstone, had 16 carries for exactly 100 yards and a touchdown. For Charlotte, they were led by Connor Harrell, 6 carries for 45 yards. The starting running back, Jeriel Cobb, had 10 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. Leading receiver for Charlotte was Cam Pedro. Big day for him, 6 catches, 134 yards, 1 touchdown. For FCS Southeast, they were led by Jaden Kendall, 3 catches for 38 yards. Leading blocker for FCS Southeast was Kevin Kelsey with 8 pancakes. For Charlotte, it was Luke Sandy with 8 pancakes. Defensive leaders for the 49ers, they were led in total tackles by CJ Klinkscales with 9. Tackles for loss led by Shaku Sangari with 4. Sacks, it was a tie between Jalen Johnson and Jamarian Solomon with 1 each. And Parker Starts had the only interception of the day for Charlotte. For FCS Southeast, no interceptions. Dustin Fairweather had the only sack. 5 different guys had 1 tackle for loss, the tie for the team lead, and Audric Bush led the team in total tackles with 10. Kicking stats for FCS Southeast, Turner Mills did not attempt a field goal, but he was 1 of 1 on extra points. And for Charlotte, Michael Mitchell finished 3 of 3 on field goal attempts with a long of 32 and 2 of 2 on extra point attempts. Punting for Charlotte, Travis Arnold had 5 punts for an average of 51.6 yards per punt. For FCS Southeast, Ty Minchie had 7 punts for an average of 57.5 yards per punt. Kick returns for FCS Southeast, Tyrone Hickson had 2 returns for an average of 18 yards per return, and Kevin King had 2 returns for an average of 14 yards per return. For Charlotte, KD Gibson had 1 return for 17 yards. Punt returns for Charlotte, Henry Rutledge had 3 returns for an average of 16.3 yards per return. And for FCS Southeast, Pace Jenkins had 2 returns for an average of 10.5 yards per return. Looking at the scoring summary, no scoring in the first quarter. In the second quarter, Charlotte gets a 32-yard field goal from Michael Mitchell. FCS Southeast gets a 6-yard touchdown run from Rock Johnstone. And then Charlotte gets another field goal from Michael Mitchell, this time from 24 yards out, just as time expires. And it was FCS Southeast with a 7-6 lead at halftime. In the third quarter, Charlotte gets a 53-yard touchdown pass from Connor Harrell to Cam Pedro. They go for 2 and don't get it. It's 12-7 Charlotte going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, Charlotte adds a 3-yard touchdown run from Jeriel Cobb, a pick 6 from 95 yards out from Parker Starts, and then a 26-yard field goal from Michael Mitchell. That gives you your final score of Charlotte 29, FCS Southeast, a.k.a. the Citadel 7. So that pick 6 from Starts was really the play of the game and sealed the win for the Charlotte 49ers. starting out 2026 1-0, like I said, equaling their win total from last year. Headline from the game, complete dominance. I don't know if I'd put it that way. The 49ers put together a convincing win over the Condors in a 29-7 victory. Highlighted players Parker Starts, definitely worthy with that 95-yard pick six, and Rock Johnstone with his 100 yards and a touchdown. Charlotte was the higher-rated team. And you see Charlotte's schedule. They've got a game at number 9 Ole Miss next week. I'm not sure Charlotte's going to be able to win that one. So it's good they got this win. Next game coming your way is going to be FCS Southeast at Middle Tennessee, another noon kickoff on Saturday, September 5th. But from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Charlotte 49ers get a win to kick off 2026, 29-7 over FCS Southeast / the Citadel, and we will see you next time.